All right, Mr. Bub, I am seeing you on a shoplift and a failure to appear in Justice Court, and that took place in April. So I'm going to release you on that one, but I will note that you're in custody so that they know where to look for you. If you don't show up, if you get out, come back on the 23rd of July at 8:30. And if you don't, like I said, the Justice Court will know where to find you, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, that's it, sir.
Good evening, Your Honor. This is the Spanish interpreter.
Hi, I don't think
Hi.
we need you, do we? Huh? Nope, I think we're good. We can excuse.
Okay.
Thanks, Anita.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good evening.
You too.
You also have Christian Hirwa Kinyarwanda interpreter.
Okay, great. Thanks, Christian. We thought maybe they were going to be bringing the one for the interpreter soon. Jail, is that true or no? For the Kironda interpreter? We'll see.
Your Honor,
Yes.
we're gonna go straight down the list, and then Martinez Susan, she's on her way down.
Okay.
So,
Is Tahaney here or no? Still unavailable.
unavailable, yeah.
Okay, thanks. I guess, Christian, we're gonna wait.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, good to see this.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Jesus Lopez.
Jesus Lopez?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. I am seeing you on failure to appear on a leaving the scene of an accident from February 2021. And then looks like a shoplift from December of 24. Those are from Justice Court. So on those, I am going to hold you on a $500 bond and appoint an attorney to represent you. Let's appoint Christian Salter. And your next court date will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. in Justice Court on those. Then you've got a bunch of city court cases, it looks like. And I will appoint the city public defender to represent you on those. You've got a new case of domestic violence assault. Hold on one sec. I'm having a hard time following this police report. Okay. You've got a drug paraphernalia from today also, and then a shoplift from June 19th and a drug paraphernalia from May 18th, which is why I'm going to hold you on a bond. $500 bond because of all those failures to appear. Don't return to any of the incident locations. No acts of domestic violence. No alcohol or illegal drugs. I'll appoint the city public defender, and your next court date will be July 21st at 1:30. And then you also have that one tomorrow in justice court. And that's it, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Go down to 6.
Lopez Michael.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Michael Anthony Lopez.
Are you charged with domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct? Uh, I am going to order you not to commit acts of domestic violence. Maybe. Oh, that's fine. Not committing acts of domestic violence, and you have to come back to justice court on July 23rd at 10:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you're released. And that's it.
Good. Thank you. Down steps.
I'm going to vacate that bench trial on this side. I'll let you fill in the document. What's your name, sir?
Monty Golden.
All right, Mr. Golden, you got charges today of assault and disorderly conduct. And then I know you got a DV case set for trial, and then you have a DV case, a domestic violence case, criminal damage, unlawful imprisonment, assault, 2 counts of disorderly conduct from January 2nd of this year. So I'm going to vacate your trial because I'm going to give you a public defender on all of these. And then I'm going to hold you on $1,000 bond, no return to the incident location from the 7/13 incident, from today's incident. And no acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, $1,000 bond. Your next court date will be July 21st at 1:30. So your public defender will be out to talk to you. That's it, Mr. Golden.
Kirk Emery.
What's your name, sir?
Emery Kirk.
All right, you have, let's see, new charges maybe? New charges from today of criminal trespass, drug paraphernalia, disorderly conduct. And then from July 5th, criminal trespass, and then some old cases from 2023. So I'm going to order you not to go back to any of the incident locations. No alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to appoint the public defender and hold you on a $250 bond. And your next court date will be July 22nd at 1:45. And that's it, sir. 250, the bond. Yep. What's your name?
Christina Bundy.
Okay, you're charged with domestic violence, assault, domestic violence, disorderly conduct. Mr. Flynn, can you unmute? Did you want to be heard? Okay.
Yes, I want to.
Is this Mr. Flynn?
Yes,
Yeah.
it says,
Okay. So you have a right to be heard on release and contact and return. How do you feel about those things?
yes, I do want to know if he's going to be released. I don't feel that he should be. I think she should be admitted into a hospital for evaluation concerning her mental well-being.
All right. Do you not want contact and no return, or?
She can contact me, but I want to do what's right for her and get her evaluated. She isn't acting right, and I don't want her to be a danger to herself or others.
All right. And my understanding is you're not going to be at the house anymore?
I am currently at the house. I am taking care of her dogs while she's there.
So I guess the question is,
that's-
if I release her, do you want contact and do you want her to come back to where you are living or no?
She can come back. That's fine. But I think that she should be evaluated.
All right. Well, there's civil
I mean,
processes for that. I'm not here to order that kind of thing. I can't do that today. Okay. So I will order you, ma'am, not to commit acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and you need to come back to court August 19th at 1:30, or a warrant could issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. You're released. Thank you, Mr. Flynn.
Thank you.
What's your name, sir?
Miguel Angel Rivera III.
You're charged with domestic violence, assault, domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and disorderly conduct. Do you have any guns?
No.
No? All right. I am going to order you not to have any contact with Ruby John, not to go to her residence, not to possess any firearms, not to commit any acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to hold you on $1,000 bond, and if it's posted, those conditions are still to be in place. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, and your next court date is going to be July 21st at 1:45. That's when you need to come to court if you bond out, or we'll see on video if you don't bond out. That's it, sir. What's your name?
My name is Jesus Gerardo Valenzuela Gardoni.
All right, you're charged with domestic violence, violation of court order. And Miss Hernandez, can you unmute? Is it you anyway, Miss Hernandez? I know there's two victims.
Hello,
Hello, what's your name, ma'am?
Elba Julia Eliana Hernández Sendero. Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
Yes, Your Honor. Elba Julia Eliana Hernández Sendero.
And you have a right to be heard on contact and return, but that Mr. Valenzuela has to comply with any protective orders. So even no matter what you say, until the protective order gets dismissed, he would have to comply with it. But what's your feelings about all of this? Do you want contact? Are you going to dismiss the protective order? Do you want it to stay in place?
I wanted the order of protection to stay in place, and also, um, Your Honor, I am the mother of a child,
Mm-hmm.
Ela Vinet Valenzuela, which we currently share 50-50 custody with the defendant, or with him, Jesus Gerardo Valenzuela. The incident led to this arrest happening on May 18th, but the order was issued on June 24th. And it varies. This is the first time that this in action visually taken for his conduct, and I respectfully ask the court if we can suspend temporarily the visitation for the custody exchanges with my daughter until I can file a formal emergency motion in the family court. If this purpose is only to protect our child while I take the correct legal steps.
Was he allowed to take your daughter when he left after this incident today? Was it his turn to have her or not?
It was the turn to, no, it was my turn.
It was your turn and he took her?
No, she gave it back to me, but at the same time, I don't feel comfortable that he had the baby and he had failed to one of the drug tests that they randomly used for us.
All right.
And he did
I understand that. I understand that, but I can't take
Yes, ma'am.
any action. I can protect your daughter if she was a victim or involved in the domestic violence. That's the only way I could include her on this order. So I am going to order him not to have any contact with you and not to go to your residence, and then you need to go back to family court. Now, practically, sir, if that means you can't go pick your daughter up, then you need to go back to family court and fix this some other way, because I'm not going to start fooling with the family court orders, you all. So no contact with Miss Hernandez, comply with the protective order, no return to her residence, okay?
Respectfully, Your Honor, we've been to court about this already, and we have a protective order that states that we are not to have contact with each other, which I followed, with the exception of picking up and dropping off our daughter at the police station.
Well, now I've modified it. So you can't have any contact with Miss Hernandez at all. And the allegations are that you had contact with her. So don't talk about that today. You're on the record. But no contact with her at all and no return to her residence. So if that interferes with your visitation, that's what it's going to be until you get to court and that gets changed. So I'm going to release you, but you need to come back to court on August 19th at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. And then Ms. Hernandez, you should come to court that day too, because we have victim advocates there that you can talk to, and then bring a copy of your protective order and your custody orders, and we can work this all out, you all, okay? But right now,
Yes, Your
that's going to
Honor.
be my order. No contact, no return. You got 2 orders that say no contact. You understand, Mr. Valenzuela?
Yeah.
All right, then you're released with those conditions. Thanks, ma'am. Come to court, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
What's your name?
Camila Valenzuela Sanchez.
All right, you're charged with domestic violence assault. I am going to order you not to commit acts of domestic violence, and you need to come back to Tucson City Court August 19th at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
All right, then you're released.
Okay, thank you.
Did I tell not Miguel? Not have any. Did I tell Miguel? I didn't realize. I wondered why they weren't. But did I tell Miguel Rivera not to have any contact with Miss Ruby?
I see.
Yes, you did. Oh, And not. Okay, thanks. All right. Are you Miss Martinez?
Yes.
You are charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault on a corrections officer employee. And counsel, it looks like the state's recommending $1,000 bond so she can get some credit. Do you agree with that?
Seems about right. She's being held no bond in another case right now.
Okay. All right, so ma'am, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. No contact with the victims. And I'm going to set this for a preliminary hearing July 23rd at 1:30. So that will be the next court date on this.
Thank you, Judge. There you go. Yes.
What's your name?
Ruby John.
Okay. You are charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct. I am going to tell you not to have any contact with Mr. Rivera, and I told him the same thing. And no acts of domestic violence. I told him not to return to the incident location. No acts of domestic violence, and you need to come back to court August 19th at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then you're released with those conditions.
Thank you.
What's your name, sir?
W.
Okay. And you have a new case of theft, criminal trespass, and drug paraphernalia, and multiple failures to appear in court. So I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you again, hold you on a $250 bond, and your next court date will be July 23rd at 1:45.
Okay.
All right, that's it, sir. Nobody did a Form 4 on that case, huh? I guess I don't really need one. All right, Christian, you ready?
Yes.
All right. What is your name, sir?
Amazina yawe ni ayahe?
Okay.
Twizere Habyarimana.
All right. You are charged with domestic violence, aggravated assault, and domestic violence kidnapping.
uraregwa ibyaha bishingiye ku makimbirane yo mu rugo, bikaba ari ibyaha kandi bikabije, ukongera ukaregwa ugashinjwa icyaha cyo kuba wagerageje gushimuta.
And counsel, the state is asking for a $50,000 bond. Did you want to be heard on that?
Leta ikaba isaba yuko hakwishyurwa amande y'ibihumbi 50,000 kugira ngo ube waregwa.
Yes, Your Honor. Laying towards his release, I would just like to note for the court, he is a 1-to-1 on both scales with no prior felony history.
Bakaba abahagarariye wowe uregwa bakaba basaba yuko wakoroherezwa kuko nta bindi byaha bikomeye wigeze uhamwa nabyo.
If you're not inclined to release him to pretrial services, Judge, I would ask for a much more reasonable bond of $1,100, given that he is indigent.
Nimba bidashobotse ko wareka ukazakurikiranwa uri hanze, uwo munyamategeko uguhagarariye kuri uyu munsi arasaba yuko bakugabanyiriza amafaranga yo kwishyura kugira ngo ube warekurwa, agashyirwa ku 1,100 bitewe n'uko udafite ubushobozi buhagije.
Well, let me just say that there's almost every single risk factor in a domestic violence case that could exist in this case.
Umucamanza aragira ngo avuge yuko uko ibyaha bigaragara byakozwe hagaragara impamvu ntashidikanywaho zishingiye zigaragaza ko ibyaha by'amakimbirane yo mu rugo byakozwe.
There's strangulation allegations of a very pregnant victim, and there's also allegations of child abuse.
Hakaba harimo bavugwa yuko habayeho kuniga umugore utwite, hanyuma no kuhohotera uburenganzira bw'umwana.
I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent the defendant, order him not to have any contact with Anna or his children.
Kuri ubu ngubu umucamanza ategetse yuko uhabwa umunyamategeko wa leta uzagufasha muri bino birego, kandi ukaba utemerewe kuvugana na Anna hamwe n'abana be cyangwa kubonana nabo.
No return to their home or anywhere else they are.
Ntabwo wemerewe gusubira aho batuye cyangwa kujya ahantu ariho hose bari.
Do you have any guns, sir?
Waba utunze imbunda?
Oh, yeah.
No.
No guns, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and no acts of domestic violence.
Ntabwo wemerewe gutunga imbunda cyangwa intwaro, ntiwemerewe gukoresha ibiyobyabwenge, ntiwemerewe gukoresha inzoga cyangwa gukora ibindi bikorwa ibyo byose binyuranyije n'amategeko.
I'm going to set a $50,000 bond and release to pretrial services if the bond is posted.
Kugira ngo urekurwe hagomba kwishyurwa amadolari 50,000 mu gihe yaba atanzwe, ugakurikiranwa n'abantu bakurikirana abantu baburana bari hanze.
And the next court date will be July 23rd at 1:30 for the preliminary hearing.
Hanyuma itariki yawe yo kwitaba mu rukiko ikurikira akaba ari kuri 27 z'ukwa karindwi saa 7:30.
Counsel, did you want to tell him anything while the interpreter is here?
Yes, I guess I can explain it a little bit with Christian. So the $50,000 is a cash amount. If you're able to post that amount or 10% in something that's worth the rest, they will release you.
It's actually cash.
It was just cash. Sorry, I thought I had cash.
Yeah.
If you're able to post the $50,000, they can release you.
Kugira ngo ube warekurwa uburana uri hanze bisabwa ko wakwishyura amadolari 50,000 amafaranga nta ngwate zirimo, ari amafaranga yose $50,000.
An attorney from my office will be coming out to see you within the next 2 days, and they'll talk about ways to change that. The process is going to look like from here on out, right?
Umunyamategeko wo bakorana mu biro by'uza guhagararira azaza kukureba nko mu minsi iri imbere kugira ngo akuvugishe uburyo ibi ngibi n'aya mafaranga yashyizweho n'ibirego byazakemurwa.
Questions?
Hari ikibazo waba ufite?
Nta kibazo, tumurakoze kunsobanurira. Nta kibazo.
I don't have a question. Thanks for explaining to me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you, Christian.
Thanks, Christian. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
What's your name, sir?
There.
David Sauce.
All right. You are charged with third-degree burglary, criminal damage, unlawful use of means of transportation, and theft of means of transportation. And I am going to, on the recommendation of the county attorney, release you to pretrial services. No alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't return to the incident location. Appoint the public defender. And your next court date will be August 4th at 1:30. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're released to pretrial.
Give them a call tomorrow morning. Your attorney should be appointed within like 2 days. Give them a call with any questions. That's like a little process, yeah. So it'll take a little bit. You'll get out tonight. Don't worry about it.
Donahue.
What's your name?
Damian Donahue?
You are charged with unlawful discharge of firearms, and counsel states asking for a $15,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Absolutely, Your Honor. I believe that Mr. Donahue should be released to pretrial services. He is a 1-to-1 on the NTA and the FTA scale. He's lived in Tucson for 3 years, and he does have full-time employment right now as a tire technician. So he has ties to the community. There's no indication that he would be a flight risk, and he has no felony criminal history or no relevant misdemeanor criminal history that I see on my end. So those factors would weigh to pretrial services. If you are inclined to hold him, Judge, we would ask for a much lower bond of $1,100, given that history.
Okay. Mr. Donahue, you got any more guns?
I do not.
All right. Then I'm going to appoint the public defender. Order you not to possess any firearms, no alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't go back to the incident location. And I'm going to release you to pretrial services, and you need to come back to court August 4th at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Programa sem esquerda. Espinosa. Vamos.
What's your name?
Ramon Espinosa.
Charged with unlawful discharge of firearms. The state's asking for a $15,000 bond on this. Counsel, do you want to be heard?
Judge, same things apply to Mr. Espinoza as they do to Mr. Donahue. But Mr. Espinoza has been here for 43 years, and he also has full-time employment. He is a 2-and-2. I guess it's a slight correction, but that's still very low on the scales. So I think pretrial services is appropriate. So you're not inclined to more reasonable $1,100 bond.
Okay. They say he has no felony criminal history in the attachment, but they use a felony a conviction against him in the assessment. Anyway, I feel the same way. You have any guns, Mr. Espinosa, besides this one?
No, I don't. No, I
Don't have any while the case is pending. Don't go back to the incident location. No alcohol or illegal drugs. You're released to pretrial services, report to them, and come back to court August 4th at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Oh, and I'm appointing the legal defender's office to represent you.
Do this so you can.
Do you have a 45 date for me? 45 days. Yeah. What's it 25 days from? Actually, I've never figured it out. August 27th. So is it from the in custody date or the out of custody? It's got to be from the in custody. Okay, thanks. Yeah.
How are you doing?
All right. What's your name, sir?
Christopher Russell Reader.
All right. You are charged with third-degree burglary. I am going to appoint the public defender to represent you. Order you not to return to the incident location, no contact with the victim, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to release you to pretrial services, and you need to come back to court August 4th at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go. You always got it. Right, your special access reading.
Oh, there. There.
What's your name, sir?
Stillborn.
You're charged with possession of dangerous drugs. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS. It requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug charges in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in learning more about this program?
Smith.
All right, then I will appoint the public defender. Order you not to possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. I will release you to pretrial services. The STEPS hearing, which is the diversion hearing, is going to be July 22nd at 9 o'clock, so you need to come for that. And then, counsel, you're going to waive time on the preliminary hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the preliminary hearing will be August 27th at 1:30, but the important one for you, sir, the first one is at July 22nd at 9 o'clock. So check in with pretrial and come to court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. So this is the date. The screening for diversion. It's super important. You're there on time. Call my office if you have any questions about the program.
Oops, sorry. You guys are muted.
There you go.
What's your name, sir?
Joseph Weiss.
You are charged with 2 counts of aggravated driving under the influence and 1 count of a misdemeanor of possession of open containers in a car. Counsel, the state's asking for a $25,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Yes, Judge, just briefly. Wayne Courts was released. He is a 2 and 2 on the scale, with no prior felony history. He's lived here for 10 years. He has confirmed housing as well as third-party custody. And he also has full-time employment as machinist If you're not inclined to release him, Judge, I would just ask for a more reasonable bond of $1,100 given his indigency.
Okay. I will appoint the public defender to represent the defendant. I will order him not to drive without a valid license, no alcohol or illegal drugs, but the recency of the last case and the facts of this case give me a lot of pause. So I am going to hold the defendant on a $15,000 bond. Pretrial services if posted, and the next court date will be July 23rd at 1:30 for a preliminary hearing.
Is that a cash bond, Your Honor?
No, it's cash or secured.
Cash or secured. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you all. Good night.
Good night. Thanks, Ryan. So, this is your bond.